Even though I overnight shipped this, it didn't ship till Friday, and then it's overnight business, so it's here today. So I have all 3 of the palettes here, and of course I will swatch them and give you some close-ups in case you're considering any or all of them. Got a sample of their concealer, which is actually quite nice. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked Tiger palette. Really beautiful packaging here. Katie Scott is the artist. She is a London-based illustrator. 5% of profits from Unlocked support the Non-Human Rights Project in their efforts to secure fundamental rights for animals. As always, there's a really nice mirror on the inside. We have some new shades here, and I'll point out which shades are new. We've got Transcendent Light, a finishing powder. This is Brilliant Glow Strobe Light, a strobe powder. This is new. We have Burnished Glow, which is a blush, new shade. This is Divine Strobe Light, a strobe powder, a new shade. We have here another new shade. This is Copper Flash Strobe Light, which is a strobe powder, and Iridescent Rose, which is a blush. So your new shades are here, 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 and here. 4 new shades in the Tiger palette. Those shades are beautiful. There's a lovely warmth to them, so if you want something warm, it's like a coppery hued kind of palette. Really lovely. Next up we have Butterfly. Another beautiful design on this palette. I really like what they did this year with the overall design. I think it's really beautiful. This appears to be the lightest of the 3 in terms of the powders. The Tiger appeared to, at least at this point, look like the deepest of the 3. We've got here Ethereal Light, which is a finishing powder, not new. Incandescent Light, a strobe powder, also not new. This, however, is a new shade, which looks stunning. It's Soft Flush, which is a blush. We've got Diffuse Light, a finishing powder, not new. Sunset Glow, which is a blush. This is new. Then we have another new shade, Celestial Strobe Light, which is a strobe powder. So we've got new, new, new. There are 3 new shades in the Butterfly palette, and these are existing. These finishing powders are definitely geared more towards those lighter skin tones. I think that blush will really pop as well. I can see actually using that lighter pink shade as a base and then that brighter shade as a pop of color. And that highlighter looks gorgeous. I'm not a highlighter person, but that one looks stunning. I love the champagne tone of it. Then we have Elephant, which looks like the most versatile just based on what I've seen so far in terms of the shades and what this is comprised of. So again, this is the Elephant palette. The elephant is very sweet looking on the cover of that, and I love that salmony shade behind the elephant. So the reason this one interested me is because this appears to be the only one with a bronzer. The other 2 did not appear to have a bronzer. So we have Dim Light also, which is one of my favorite finishing powders by Hourglass. It really just gives the most subtle airbrush glow. I haven't used it for a while, but I love it. We've got Soft Light, a finishing powder, and you can see that peachy tone in there, which you know I also love. We have a new shade here, Beaming Strobe Light Strobe Powder. So their highlighters tend to be very glowy, so you'll get to see what that looks like on my 50-year-old skin. Again, this bronzer, which is new, it's Lustrous Bronze Light. That looks beautiful. We have a new blush. You know, I love blush. This is Iridescent Coral, which is a blush. And then we have this one, which is another new shade. It's cooler toned though, it's Radiant Rose, which is a blush. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 new colors and 2 existing. Another reason this stands out to me is not only do we have this beautiful bronzer, but we have 2 lovely finishing powders that I know I already love. And then we've got these beautiful blushes, which look right up my alley. And we have just 1 highlighter in here because highlighter is not my favorite thing, but in case you wanted one, there is one in there. And this one, as anticipated, it looks like my kind of palette. I know already that I love those 2 finishing powders. That bronzer is a really lovely golden shade. It looked a little bit more red in the pan, but it looks beautiful. So I think I'm gonna really love that. Love the blushes. The deeper blush looks a little bit softer in its finish though. And then we have the highlighter, which is gorgeous as well. I think I'll use that for maybe the inner corner of the eye. We'll see. We'll have to see how this one goes, but definitely excited again about this one. It's a little tricky to get these all in the same frame, but at least you can see a side by side of them. Again, we have the Tiger palette, which you can see is deeper. This looks like it could be a bronzer, but it says a finishing powder. You can see the difference between this one and the bronzer. So there's a lot more red in this one than this. I'm not quite sure the density of them yet, but we'll swatch them, of course. So you can see how this elephant falls in between butterfly and tiger. So again, tiger, butterfly, elephant. I can see this looking really beautiful on deep, rich skin. And then we'll look at these compared to the previous year. Last year we had these two palettes. This one that people said looked like bacon, which I can't unsee anymore. But let's take a look and see if there are any similarities here. First, we'll take a look at these. We've got the Universe, the Tiger, and Universe Unlocked. You can clearly see I use the Universe Unlocked quite a bit. If you look at this powder, I've hit pan, which I totally forgot that I used that much. But looking at these comparisons, there isn't really anything that similar between this palette and these. Maybe closer in terms of like a coppery, burnished kind of tone. But yeah, I'm gonna say that maybe this looks similar to that, but it still doesn't look the same. If you wanted to just take a glance at these, if you have either of these and just wanted to compare, very different. Beautiful though. This time we've got the butterfly. You can see the butterfly there, a little similar. I thought maybe these blushes looked similar, but this has more of a cranberry tone compared to these two. Also much lighter in terms of the overall finishing powders that these two did not have. So if you are lighter in tone, this one might be pretty for you. And then we've got Elephant, which I think will work well for medium toned, which is me. So of course I'm gonna look for something that I think might work well on my skin tone. And you can see here, even though these blushes look similar, these are more intense than these two blushes right here. And also you can see that neither of these really has this tone for the bronzer. So I think they did a good job of making these different than the previous year. I don't think they look close enough that they require a swatch to compare, but let me know. I'm going to do a try on next. I'll probably use two of the palettes side by side and then save another one for a dedicated video. I have a lot of eye palettes I need to go through as well, so you're gonna see these combined with Chantecaille and Chanel palettes very soon. I'm gonna do a try on right away, so leave comments in the comment section below. I'll be doing the video as this video goes up, and I'm reading your comments, so let me know if you want to see anything swatched, either Hourglass or something else. I'm excited for this package. Based on the design, some of you may already know what this is. This is from the company Fragrance du Bois. Very luxurious packaging here. We've got a velvet box with a gold logo on the front. And this luxury fragrance house is based in London. Oh, beautiful. That is stunning. So if you're looking for something luxurious to either gift to someone else or gift to yourself, that's really, really beautiful. Cavort is the name of this fragrance. You can see it's got gems embedded right on the top there. Gorgeous bottle. And then it has some writing on the back, an original perfume by Fragrance du Bois, luxury fragrance redefined. This must be a very popular fragrance for them. I'm looking it up on their site, and it is out of stock right now due to high demand, but you can pre-order it on their site. It says it's an intensely intimate fragrance that evokes a frisson of excitement of a first encounter. And this is for men and for women, and my husband really loves fragrance. Actually, I'm going to show you something he purchased right after this. Top notes are saffron, davana, geranium, cinnamon. Middle notes, rose absolu, orange flower, lang, and jasmine. Base notes are Indonesian patchouli, labdanum, sandalwood, and Indian incense. Let's see what this smells like. That's really beautiful. I'm picking up on that sandalwood. I love that. The patchouli is not overpowering, so those who do not love patchouli, it's not that strong. I love the jasmine scent in there. Some of my very favorite notes are in here. That geranium always gives a nice clean, green, fresh garden smell, which I also really love. So it's a little bit more complex than other fragrances I've tried, but you can tell that there's been a lot of thought and a lot of purpose put into this fragrance. Beautiful. Let me know if you've tried this or anything else from this line. Thank you so much for sending this over. This is actually my husband's order, and he paid for this, and it was influenced by something I received as a gift from a company. So he loved it so much he actually used it all up and ordered another one. They had a promo, so it was on sale. You can probably tell from the bag what it is. You can see there it's from House of Ciage, and while I receive so many lovely fragrances from them, this was the one, or one of the ones that my husband really loves so much that he, again, used it all up. My stepdaughter actually let us know it was on sale because she had her eye on it as well. That's how lovely this fragrance is. So many people love it. So she let us know it was on promo, and we picked it up. So again, by House of Ciage, and the bottle looks like this. Ooh, and I can tell it's been in a very hot delivery truck because it's warm right now, so I hope that hasn't impacted the fragrance very much, but it does feel warm to the touch. I don't know if this comes with every order, but there was this bag included. My husband actually gets a lot of questions and compliments about this fragrance when he wears it because it's so unique, but also I think universally really loved because the fragrance notes are so beautiful. So we've got top notes of bergamot, cardamom, tonka bean. Heart notes are Egyptian jasmine, absolute, cashmeron, Haitian vetiver, and base notes are amber, patchouli, and oak moss. So if you're looking for a unique fragrance that will appeal to a lot of people, then this one is a beautiful one. And I received some lovely eyeliners from ESUM. Thank you so much, ESUM, for sending these over. I haven't tried their eyeliners, but I've tried their lip liners. Those are lovely. Their brushes are lovely. So I'm going to try out their eyeliners. I think they came out with a few new shades. They've sent over 6 shades, which in reality we've got 12 because they were double-sided. We've got the 3 new shades here. The inspiration was to replicate the dimension of gemstones and their brilliance in the light. The play with the reflective pearls when backed up by deeper hue is just so beautiful and fun, it says. The transformative effects of these pencils brings an element of surprise and modern elegance to the eyes. So thank you so much, ESUM, for sending these over. I love trying all of your products. They're always so good. So we've got here Amethyst and Luster. We've got a deep purple shade and a reflective lavender rose highlighter shade. We've got Sapphire and Brilliance. Oh, I love a good navy shade as well as a good silver shade. This is described as a midnight blue and an iced silvery blue. And then we've got Garnet and Fire. This is described as a reddish brown shade and a rich burnished gold. These all went on really smoothly, really evenly. I think you can see on swatch. We've got some other beautiful looking shades here. These are cream dual-ended eye pencils designed for shading, defining, and highlighting features. The Pro Wear formula glides on effortlessly, and I agree with that, with a buildable coverage from medium to full pigment for a long-lasting, transfer-proof finish. This pencil is designed with one side in a cream matte finish for shading and defining eyes, and the other side is a soft metallic finish, ideal for highlighting eyes and lips. Safe for inner and outer eyelining, waterproof, smudge-proof, and transfer-resistant. Vegan, cruelty-free, and is available in some other shades here: Black Platinum, Brown Gold, and Aubergine Rose. This is the Black Platinum. You can see the Black Platinum there. That platinum looks stunning. So that's one color that I find really difficult to locate. Something lighter with a glow to it. So I'm really curious about that in the waterline. That might be really beautiful. And that on the Cupid's bow I think would be beautiful. Here we've got the brown and gold. Another beautiful combination. And here we have the aubergine and rose. These do feel really nice and soft, easy gliding on. So I'm excited to try these in the eye area, and also I think that Cupid's bow, I see a few shades that'll look really beautiful there. So thank you so much, ESUM, for sending all of these over. And let me know which ones you'd like to see in action. I'll make sure I include them somewhere. I've got a lot of palettes to try, as you know, so please do let me know what you'd like to see. I went to my mailbox and I found this in there. Thank you so much to Elemis who sent this over. It says Supercharge Your C. And this looks really exciting. It's a new Super C Serum. A tri-enzyme technology meets vitamin C to give you supercharged brightening. And you know how I love a good brightening product. It has vitamin C, which helps brightness and luminosity. It's got patented tri-enzyme technology, which helps promote skin renewal, and also botanical radiance actives, which refine visible pores. Oh, it says you can see visible results in as little as 5 days. I'm definitely going to try this out. It says clinically proven brightening serum, which features a highly stable vitamin C. And I know from lots of articles in the past I've read that is difficult to do. It helps reduce visible signs of pigmentation in as little as 5 days. It looks like it has a pump dispenser. And for reference, that is what the texture looks like. Nice and lightweight. Thank you so much to Elemis for sending this over. I can't wait to test it out and share my experience with you. And this is a fun one because they are launching at Nordstrom. This is from Ciate London. And if you're not familiar with this brand, they are an indie British beauty brand, and they become renowned for its innovative, magical, and approachable beauty offerings. You can see they're PETA certified and cruelty-free, and also vegan friendly. Huge thank you to Ciate for sending everything over. Let's take a look and see what we have. This is called Glow 2 Blush. You can see the shade there. It's called Summer Fling. There's a front. Oh, and it says Ciate stands for Color, Innovation, Artistry, Trend, Extraordinary. This looks really pretty. I love a good glow. This says add a radiant flush of color and au naturel glow to your complexion with a newly reimagined Glow 2 Illuminating Blush. It's in 6 shades, and it's got a 3-dimensional effect. The blush instantly brightens and lifts the complexion, a modern makeup bag staple. That's a lovely shade. It's got a little bit of warmth to it, a little bit of pink. We have here a Microblade brow, which looks very interesting, especially to me. It says achieve brows that look straight from the salon, fresh with Ciate London's Microblade brow pen. It's in 4 shades. And this one is in soft brown. It says it allows you to create ultra precise strokes that mimic your natural brow hair. So you can see there are 4 rows and they are quite precise. So we'll have to see how this looks on the eyebrows, but it definitely has promise. This here is the Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer and Lip Oil. I love a good lip hydrating product. Deeply hydrate, plump, and smooth your skin with this vegan lip oil and primer duo. Infused with conditioning watermelon seed extract, the pair will provide lasting nourishment, smooth dry skin, and prep the lips and face for makeup application. This is interesting. This is a body oil gloss. It says this comes in 2 shades, and this shade is 111. Interesting. It looks like a solid oil. You can see it there, and I believe this is clear with no color, if I'm not mistaken. Also note there's a plastic cap on there, so I tried to apply it first, but there was a cap that I just removed. But this is how it looks without the cap. Interesting product. It does have the feel of an oil, but it's a solid, and it has a lovely glow. You can add this to collarbones, legs, arms, for moisturized sheen. And then we have their Wonderwand Mascara. It says carbon black, smudge-free formula creates intense 3D volume, curl, and length, and gives you 19 times more volume in just 3 coats. That sounds like my kind of mascara, so we'll definitely be testing this out. Thank you so much, Ciate, and congratulations on your launch. You can now find them at Nordstrom. If you'd like to see these in action, make sure you are subscribed because I'll be posting that very, very soon. Again, I'm filming as this is going up, so let me know what else you would like to see. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.